everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Texans are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a 49ers offense that wants to prove it can do some damage. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their rookie QB, the former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. For the Texans of Houston, the offensive starters, Charles, you want to talk about a guy out wide, don't you?
I certainly do. Will Fuller out of Notre Dame. This guy can absolutely fly. And you would think that their quarterback, Brock Osweiler, would have been the happiest when he got drafted. It was actually DeAndre Hopkins, the other receiver. He thinks he'll cut down the double teams that he'll see and open up some more space.
Let's go! 38!
They'll run it again with Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. The fourth-year man out of Eastern Illinois, Jimmy Garoppolo, leading them out onto the field.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Marquise Goodwin brings plenty of speed and jumping ability as befits an Olympic long jumper. He made the team in 2012, as you might remember. But what also he's looking for is an increased role as a wide receiver after leaving Buffalo.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
I'm glad we decided to feature linebacker Brian Cushing because he's your prototypical inside linebacker who wakes up in a mood every day to smack someone. Exactly what you're looking for in an NFL linebacker. Doesn't matter whether it's the run or the pass. If you come into his area, he's going to make you pay.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Back 99. Let's go over. Let's go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Come on, let's round. Flex round.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right near the 39. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game: 15 carries, 53 yards.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going at quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They find some open field here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, Watson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough fourth down situation.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Alfred Blue, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They go screen pass to Hyde, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
There's Garoppolo to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch it now. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Go. Let's go. Check. Green.
Garoppolo again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The 49ers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now 1st and 10, Wilson's by himself here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 37-yard line. The Texans would later fumble the football away. Now early in the 2nd, there's going to be a fumble here. 49ers will pick up the loose football and score. The gap is closed to 6. Texans lined up at the 5. Blues got it on the run, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. That takes the lead up to 7. Final moments of the first half. Watson's on point with the throw, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, these 2 teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go! Boom, Andy! Detroit!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second is Watson. Gets it to Strong. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Miller. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Here's Watson now on second down. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watson on third down. And Wilson has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
An update, meanwhile, from over in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at the 3. A nice little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Set. All right, now, look at 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Shane Lechler now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Christian Covington in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
Watson on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Shane Lechler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Garoppolo on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Caught left side, Garcon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And his kick is good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Miller. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he knows it, they know it, everybody in this stadium knows. A touchdown and a PAT, and they can walk away with a win.
So it's time to focus, and just focus on the task at hand. Everything that's been practiced along the way. This 2-minute drill is practiced all the time. How things have to be run, the types of plays that they like in this situation, the types of throws the quarterback likes, get it downfield. But there is a little extra urgency because they know they can finish it right here. Touchdown, and as you said, PAT, and they walk off the field winners.
Down 6 in crunch time. Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He's back to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. They'll run with a fullback. Use check. It's a gain of 4 that time, and the 49ers are going to get a first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. One final try now for Garoppolo. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.